Everybody, welcome to my studio today. Thanks for joining me for the Grand Vacation Achievers Block Up for May. I'm going to show you some fun new product. I'm going to teach you how to do this really fast and easy. I call it rip and flip method of a card. So go on, come on, let's get started. One new product I'm going to show you first is the new Playful Palette Designer Series paper stack. It's a 6x6 paper stack and it features the new in colors. And it's very artsy, lots of fun swishes and geometrics, but very artsy. And you can see there's plenty of black, which I've chosen that as my accent color for this. So what I have done is this card out of plenty of these prints. So each one starts as a 6x6, so I have trimmed mine down to 4x6. So I'm going to save this because it has plenty of black, and as I said, I'm choosing that as my accent, so I'm going to tell you what I'll do with that later. So for my rip and flip method, I designed a template that just fits with an 1/8 inch border all the way around. So my template is 5 1/4 by 4 inches, and then I made a mark, measured up 2 inches, so that's where I want to do my ripping. I'm going to use this template to help me get my pieces of paper to match that size that I want for my card. So I am going to put the bottom of my piece, because I want this to be the top and this to be the bottom of my card. You'd get to decide that, and I decided I wanted more of the playful colors at the top because it's a larger piece. So I'm simply going to fold on that fold line that I've made. It's a 2-inch line, and I'm just going to crease it with my finger. You could use a bone folder, and I'm simply going to give it a start with my fingers, and you can see how easy that tears. It doesn't have to tear perfect. And then I'm simply going to turn that bigger piece over. That again I said was going to be the top of my card. Put some adhesive around the edges. And again, my template was designed to fit with an 1/8 inch border, so I'm going to burnish that to make it stick really well. And there you can see that's going to be the bottom of my card. And then I leave that same 1/8 inch border. So you just want to make sure and put your larger piece on top first, and then cover it up. And that will overlap. And then what I've done with the remainder of these pieces was cut them down to a 4-inch piece and then into 1/2 inch strips. So there's no ribbon or anything like that. I just have a different contrast to cover instead of ribbon. Oh, that looks kind of fun too. I think I'm going to go there. Instead of having it all be black, we're going to go with the color backside. Love that. Catch me thinking on my feet. And we're just going to cover where we rip the paper. Here was the one that I shared with you earlier. You can see I've got a couple different designs going there. And then I'm using the fun new Painter's Palette stamp set. Let me make sure we're not getting a glare on that so you can see. And I used the Your Idea to Have a Birthday Was Simply a Stroke of Genius, along with one of the strokes of paint. Just gave it a stroke of the new something peach. Looks like a peekaboo peach. And then what I've cut my sentiment out with, I stamped it on Very Vanilla with Memento Black, and then I've used these framelits, and you can see that I've got straight edge squares, and then I've got scallop edge, and these nest right with each other so that you have a little bit of a border. So here's the piece that I stamped ahead of time, and I'm going to just put a dimensional toward the top and one toward the bottom, and there you have it. And really, I made so many. I've almost used up a whole pack of that paper using different prints, but they all look so good together. So that is my quick and easy rip and flip method card using a little strip of the paper that's left over for the instead of ribbon. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the block hop. Have a great day.